First, let's answer the first question. What pay practices does the Royal Navy use? Its most critical system is a rank-based foundation and skill bonuses and the honorary empowerment structure. Base pay is tied to rank. A sub-lieutenant gets about £2,800 a month. Promoted to lieutenant gets up to around £3,500. To lieutenant commander gets nearly £4,200. Each promotion gives 15% to 20% more pay. Skill allowances is also important. Skills that only the Navy needs get sailors extra pay. There are also no cash rewards too. Sailors with top skills get to join important missions first, like long ocean trip or international military exercises. They make sailors feel they are serving their country, and the experience helps them to get promoted later, which means more pay. Next, the second question. How do those pay practices build loyalty and motivate sailors to perform well? Let's break this into two parts. First, building loyalty. The main idea is to make sailors feel the Navy supports them and solving their problems. For example, base pay is very stable. Even if a mission goes badly, pay doesn't change. Sailors at lieutenant commander rank or higher gets family benefits. For example, housing money, their kids can go to a top base school first, and their spouses get job help from UK military or defense companies. When sailors don't stress about their family, they see the Navy as their second home and feel more loyal. This is a psychological contract between sailors and the Navy. Sailors feel the Navy invests in them, so they are willing to give back. Second, motivating work. The Royal Navy make it clear hard work gets real rewards. Take anti-piracy missions. If a sailor keeps merchant ships safe, they get to go to advanced anti-piracy training first. Passing those training means a higher skill allowance. The best sailors even get to go to the Royal Naval College for leadership training. This is needed to be promoted to lieutenant commanders, which gives about 35% more base pay. In short, work hard on missions will get better skill, and then will get more pay, and then will get promoted. This is based on expectancy theory. Sailors knows their effort will pay off, so they work hard. Also, when recruiting, Navy explains those benefits and career paths clearly. It wants people who already valued military life. And after joining, training is linked to skill allowances and promotions. So the whole HR process works with pay practices to make sailors more loyal and hardworking. Finally, the third question. How does the Navy keep sailors for the long term? Its strategy is to make sailors think leaving early means losing out. On one hand, benefits get better the longer you serve. For example, after 12 years, sailors get a one-time bonus equal to 6 months' pay. After 20 years, that jumps to 18 months' pay. After 30 years, when you can retire, your pension goes up by 20%. And healthcare after retirement also depends on how long you served. More than 22 years means free healthcare for you and your family. 15 years only get 70% payback. When sailors calculate, leaving a few years early means losing a lot of bonuses and benefits, so they'd rather stay. This uses a simple idea. Sailors give up the short-term freedom of leaving early to get better long-term reward. On the other hand, Navy skill only works in Navy. Training a submarine commander costs the Royal Navy tens of thousands of pounds, but you can't use that skill on other ships. If a sailor leaves early, their skill training is wasted, and they lose their skill allowance. Also, before expensive training, sellers must agree to serve at least 5 years. Leaving early means paying back some training costs. Besides, to be promoted to commander, you need at least 8 years of service. That rank gives 40% more pay. No one wants to lose that chance mid-career. This shows a key point. Sellers' skill only have value in navies, so they choose to stay long. At the same time, promotion favors sellers who've served longer and have better skill. Training supports goes first to those who've served longer. Pay practices and other HR work together to keep sellers for a long time.